going to go right out and say I don't like dittos. I don't like character dittos, period. But
I feel like the characters that rely on nonsense have bad dittos. The characters that just like play neutral have good dittos.
okay,
Like Doc dittos are fun because you just can't do anything to each other. You just box.
Yeah,
Diddy Kong dittos with banana, absolute nonsense. Whoever gets 2 bananas just wins.
I can see that.
It's like I'm Brawl, you lose.
I guess I'm conditioned because I've been playing Lucario for 4 years, so
Yeah, it's
really
nonsense.
it's really hard to tell who's winning.
That's a jank. That's a jank ditto.
That's a jank ditto.
Yeah. Meanwhile, like Wario, jank ditto.
Yeah.
Because it's just like we're both gonna stand on opposite sides of the stage and fart 3 times.
Yep.
But yeah, the more nonsense your character has, the worse the ditto is. And Rob got some good nonsense.
But it's like specific nonsense of don't let me side B you off stage. Otherwise, it's just gonna be throwing around this top 24/7.
So actually, what was it? I gotta give credit to my man J-Dog. He's coined what I'm going to be using from now on. If you like toss the gyro up and your opponent forgets about it and gets hit with it, that's the black dynamite. I threw that before I came in the room. I'm definitely gonna steal that.
It's a great mix-up with item. Okay, I see this.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
I like item play a lot, but Rob's item play just seems really, I don't know. It's a lot. Top does a lot for neutral. Oh, almost getting that.
Yeah, that's kind of like the MJ thing that he very much likes to do, following up air into up smash. So he knows like both how to use that and how to get around it. And also in this matchup, it feels like whoever has the gyro in their hand has an amazing advantage.
Oh, you reflected the laser.
Ooh, he actually backed up. MJ recognized the roll-in and had the spacing right. He just didn't up smash. He just sat there and shield. A little bit too slow in the draw.
Sometimes you have to trust your reactions, and it can be really hard, especially since you're down to stock. You want to make sure you get that right play, you get that hit. So a lot of times when you're on ledge, like you just won't you won't trust your reactions, and you'll look for something else. But
Trust
might
nothing,
not come
not
out.
even yourself, especially not yourself. So that's actually something pretty good that Benny does a lot of that I've noticed, is that he uses the up B and he B reverses it to basically get it in position to do a good back air or neutral air if he needs to.
I'm always a fan of movement. Like if you can show me like, yeah, my character may be big body, but I can B reverse laser. Like I turn around I RAR my up airs. Like I'll respect that. I respect movement on any character.
It feels to me like MJ doesn't know this ditto very well, too.
I don't know this ditto. I would be surprised if any player, unless you're playing like a mega top tier, like I would think Pikachus are good at the ditto, or like Palutenas, or like they play the ditto.
I don't even want to think about the Palu ditto. That sounds awful.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've seen a Palu ditto, and I've seen Palu mains play against each other. It seems like one person just switches off out of respect.
I go to Xeno a lot, so I get to see Frozen or Ray or Jen. Like they just play Palu at each other.
That's awful. Just what bad friends. Friends don't let friends play Palu in dittos.
That's it.
No, that was a very good mash.
He didn't go for the up there.
Yeah, you saw the DI. He actually mashed out of it, and he got hit with the shoulder hitbox of the up tilt.
Okay.
So it sent him at a weird angle because you can't combo into up air.
Benny's got a pretty...
If he was real, he would have side B'd there. Like that was a true side B combo. I don't know if it would have killed, but you're Rob, so probably.
And you have to kind of Hail Mary at this point. You're at 148 down to stock. But Hail Mary, it's time for
You're
the...
dead. Benny's dead. Yeah, he directional air dodge a bit preemptively and did not snap the ledge.
That,
Oh no! How
the
unfortunate.
quick top bounce. If you're in between Rob and top, you're in a bad spot.
You're having a bad time, yeah. You're gonna have a bad time.
It's a little bit of a bad time. Because, I mean, everyone's seen this stuff where you just, like, down tilts you into the top for, like, 40% and then F smashes you out of it. Like, I'm sorry, you took 70.
Yeah, I've seen that happen enough to know that it's so difficult to actively plan for it or to plan a reaction as to how to fix it, because if you commit to something and you commit to it incorrectly, you're just going to die earlier.
Yeah.
Like, if you choose the right option, yeah, you can get out of it. You can SDI back, and you can basically wait for the top to stop spinning. Or if you SDI in, you can hope that they mess up their like, option in to knock you back into the gyro. But if you guess wrong, that's an extra 30% or an early death.
Yeah, it's one of the moves. Okay, yeah. We're gonna see a lot of trades. Rob's neutral duels are kind of linear, to say the least. Used in creative ways for sure, but like his nairs is nair and his is nair. Like top is top. So we're gonna see a lot of just like consistent trades or bound for hitbox reflections, which is cool.
It seems like Benny just has a much better grasp on what knocks away gyro, because MJ is getting hit with gyro a lot more than Benny is, and Benny when he actually hits MJ with the gyro, he capitalizes like that.
See a little bit of fancy tech coming out from Benny as he in between stocks. If it was Star KO is a good time to show up, I suppose.
Yeah, like Smash 4 we had perfect pivoting, and this one is just kind of like look at the cool dash or item play I can do.
The scoop is bigger than I thought.
Oh, it's really? Yeah, I was surprised too.
He got that roll. He stood in between like his roll distance and his standing distance, and probably would have hit either way. MJ definitely doing a better job this game, like kind of slowing down the tempo. He's trying not to box with Benny, since Benny seems to have like a better idea of his strings. But what he's doing instead is he's letting top do all the work, and he's knowing like, okay, your defensive habits, like I'm kind of catching on to them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play safe with my offensive habits and wait for you to make a choice.
Look at that read! What a wonderful setup there by MJ. He actually forced a tech roll and then waited for Benny to roll out and got that phenomenal punish.
He had both tops covering like neutral getup and roll, so.
This man was playing like Minesweeper, where you're just like, you have to pick an option and you know that there's explosives on either side. Guess right.
You click and you see a 4 and I'm like, oh no.
You ever take that moment where you just like click and you hold it for a second, just like, I don't want to look.
And
that's what that was.
You watch the little guy's face like, oh.
Oh.
All right, there's the side B again.
Yeah, just do it. Every now and then, just like, I don't need to read it, just cover standard get up. And right there, that was one of those things where I was telling you about. Benny&TheJet, he was SDIing or shield SDIing in, so that those down tilts were not going to force him into that gyro.
I'm calling it the jump, but thank God for the tall ceiling of Town and City. Didn't have laser, but the actual sparks lighting Rob ablaze.
No way, that was like intentional. I'm not. I will give players like a ton of benefit of the doubt, but not there.
No, yeah.
MJ though getting that with another well-timed up smash, showing a lot better footing here in game 2. I really like the adjustments that he made.
He played the game at his pace, which made all the difference. Like you could see Benny&TheJets in game 1 start to swarm, which is weird style of play with Rob. While MJ's like, all right, you're gonna play your game, then I'm gonna play mine, and you're gonna play it too.
And it just, in Dittos, it is often less about who has the best tech skill. It is often more about making your opponent uncomfortable and showing that your bag of tricks, is deeper than theirs. And MJ really showed it there. He had a lot of fancy moves that Benny wasn't like responding to appropriately. Benny had it in game 1. We had a few of those gyro combos like at ledge, but like MJ's pressure was just unique in game 2, and that's often the difference in a Ditto.
Yeah, it is still best of 3. So for all the marbles, or at least the 7th place.
For all the gyros.
Yeah. It'd be cool if it'd be a nice little touch if the gyro stacked. If one ran into the other and they stacked it.
Yo, that would be hype.
That would be really cool.
Z-drop combo, but MJ bails out of it to try to get a double jump read, probably setting up for side B, but does not get it. Instead, up tilt, doesn't even get the up air.
Yeah, I've seen Benny go for a lot more Z-drop stuff. Oh, we did
Parry into side B and Benny drops shield. Huh.
Or either that or a shield poke, but it was a pretty large shield, so.
And then the reverse with the item toss into the back air.
Yeah, he couldn't recover low because of the top, so he just fell real slow and got that back air as
that seems to be the equalizer, though. Benny's side Bs at edge are just perfectly timed to snipe out MJ's recovery options.
Arm rotor. Oh, there's that drag down.
He tried for a down air?
Yeah, you're not allowed to land. Taking his time a little bit, trying to stall the Jets and calling out the fall. Nope.
Benny ain't the only ones who got Jets here. MJ taking a supersonic advantage, but Benny responds, not quite. Tries the back here, can't get it.
It's 85 just like that. Benny hasn't let him get off ledge.
MJ's actually running really low on fuel, so he needs a minute here.
Fuel recharges rather quick though. As soon as he's able to land on stage, he's fine. That should be not it.
Very good DI there by MJ. He knows how to DI based on the arm that hits you. He needs more extra credit. I feel that only 34%. Benny's turning it up now.
Spot dodge cancel up tilt. Up smash, I mean. Couple trading lasers. They usually shoot laser at about the same time because it charges at about the same rate, so at exactly the same rate even. So this match has been entirely decided
and then gets it on the tech chase. MJ with the upset over Benny and the Jets.
He turned it up game 2. Like he figured something about what Benny was doing in defense and said, okay, down